Hi. So in today's video, I just wanted to talk about something that happened to me today, and it just goes to show something that I sometimes forget, and that if you're living in China, you really have to grow accustomed to, and that is lowering your expectations, being grateful, and just having understanding. So I ordered a hamburger on my phone today, and the hamburger was like not very expensive. It was 20 renminbi. I was just hungry, and the photo in the Meituan app, it looked really good, so I bought it. And when it arrived, it was very, very different, and it was totally different, And when I ate it, like I did eat it, I thought it was okay. It didn't taste too bad for what it was. But I just sort of thought, like, the people who have that hamburger restaurant, they probably don't think that that's a problem, that the photo that was promoting the burger was so different to the burger, and so on. And I was talking to my friend about it in Australia, and he said, well, why don't you complain or leave a bad rating or something like that? And I said to him, look, I mean, those people who made the burger, they probably think it's pretty good. And the burger wasn't, it had a good taste. I'll tell you the problems with the burger. The problems, it had like, in the photo, it just looked like the best burger in the world, like from the best hamburger restaurant in the world. But in reality, it was like only one patty, number one, fake bacon, number two, there was like an egg in it, which was cool, I guess, yeah, I sort of wasn't super hungry when I was eating it, so if you were really hungry, I mean, it was a good burger. And I said to my friend, like, was it delicious? Yeah, it was. For what it was pretty good. Was it expensive? No, it wasn't expensive. Did it make me sick? I mean, not yet. Doesn't seem like it has made me sick. So I think that, like, you have to sort of think in China, especially in like second tier cities and third tier cities, is this okay? Because you're not going to get like really high quality Western food in the suburbs of like a second tier city where I'm living. And that's just reality. That's just how it is. So if you can't accept all of these sorts of things, it is tough for you to live here. So if you lower your expectations and a lot, and sort of like, I guess, have an attitude of like, well, what is positive about it? Everything's okay, everything's fine. But if you do compare like something like the best burger in the world to that burger, there's a big difference between the best burger in the world and the burger that I ate. There's a big difference. That's all I wanted to say in this video. So if you've had an experience where you've been using Meituan and you've clicked on something and it's been like really, really different, just let me know. Now, this video is based upon my real life experience, like I'm not turning into Sapensa and Flower 86, finding everything that's wrong in the country. But I just think it's really interesting because the guys who could be women running it, who knows, the people running that burger restaurant, I don't think they would have gone to America before. I don't think they would have visited a country where hamburgers are sold. They might not have even gone to some of the really good hamburger restaurants in in the city where I live. And the thing I want to say about that burger as well is it came in a beautiful brown paper bag. It came wrapped in foil like a really expensive burger. When I got it out on the table, before I unwrapped it, I was like really excited, because when I saw that foil and the beautiful paper bag, I thought, wow, this is going to be a really great hamburger. And I opened it up and I was like, that's like so different to the advertisement. Like, the biggest difference to me was the patties. You know, in the photo, the patties were like this thick. There was two of them. In my burger that was delivered, there was like one patty, and it was like super thin. But I wanted to enjoy the burger, you know. I was excited about eating it, so I just like started to eat it, and I was like, yeah, it's pretty good. You know, I ended up eating all of it except for like a tiny bit of the bread. The bread got a bit much because it was like that kind of like really sugary, old-fashioned hamburger bread that is really common. And a part of me thought, like, why don't I just go down to that restaurant and just tell them about how I feel and try to improve things? But then I thought, Joram, you're not like the savior of China, you know? Like, they don't care about... I mean, they probably would care, actually, but it's like, what do I really know about hamburgers? Not much. Like, it's not like I've worked in a hamburger restaurant or I'm a chef or something like that. And then I just realized, like, for a lot of just regular Chinese people, they would choose that burger, they'd order it for their dinner. It's actually quite good. I mean, there's a lot of meat in it. It did have sauce. The taste was definitely like above par, you know. It was like 6.5 out of 10, you know, probably 7 out of 10. I mean, this is not a burger review show, but it definitely didn't taste bad. It definitely didn't taste bad. So yeah, when my friend said leave a bad review, I sort of felt like, if I was in Australia, I might. If I was in like a Western country, I might. But when you're in the suburbs in China and you pay like 20 RMB for a burger, you're probably going to get something like that. Now, is that what you want to eat? Okay, so then it becomes the question, like, that's what you're going to get. Is that what you want to eat? It's not a question of like, is that restaurant not making a good hamburger because they're out to ruin my day. It's just like, that's what it is. And yeah, so if you've had a bad experience with Meituan or you know what I'm talking about, just let me know. But once I dealt with the fact that, like, once I started to eat it and I was like, it actually tastes all right and I'm just going to eat it. And I ate the fake bacon as well. I mean, real bacon's great. I mean, this really fake bacon, it's not the best. But once I started to eat it, there was a lot of it. I was like, this is all right, you know, like I'm eating some junk food, but this is cool, you know, I'm having fun. I'm eating it. I'm eating the whole burger. And I ate it and I enjoyed it. And yeah, like, I guess the big point I'm making is like, it's about mindset. It's about your mindset. If you come in and you're sort of like, it's got to be that, or it's got to be that, or it's got to be that, you're going to be sorely disappointed. But if you go into it like, can I get something nice to eat? Can I have a nice dinner? Can I enjoy my night? Can I get something good? Then it becomes like much more likely that you're going to be happy and you're going to be content. And certainly for people who've just like moved to China or they've moved to somewhere outside of their home country, coming to terms with that it's going to be different, but it's going to be okay, that is probably the biggest revelation that you can have, okay? Just that simple sentence. It's different, but it's good. Or it's different, but it's going to be okay. And everything's going to be okay. That's the mentality you've got to have. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Bye.